Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a pretty simple mani for you guys with just two colors. And I was trying to do an ombre in the middle finger. It didn't go as well as I'd planned it to, but I gave it my best shot. This is my first time with the scrub ombre method, but I hope you enjoy. Now here I'm buffing off the shiny layer off of my nail. I'm doing this as gently as I can to not damage my nails. Now to make sure that my nails are nice and dry, because when they're nice and dry it'll help with the longevity of your nails, I use this Kiara Sky Bond polish, and you'll see me putting that on every single nail. They say not to wash your hands or get your nails wet for like an hour before you do your nails, because water is the dip's enemy. So that's a tip that I've learned recently, and so it's been very helpful for me. Now I'm going to be going in with the Sparkle & Co. Base Bond. I like to put a layer of base without even actually dipping into any powder, because I feel like base just gives a good even layer onto each of your nails and fills in any holes or gaps before actually dipping into the powder. Now that I finished my layer of base bond, I'm going to go in with my base bond again, but this time I'm actually going to be dipping into the powder. This powder is also from Sparkle & Co. It's the sub bag 158. Called Tangerine Tiki Crush. Sub bag is it's a subscription that they offer, and so these colors are exclusive to only subscribers. But I do have my pink color, which is not a subscription color. That's just a regular color, so anyone can purchase that one. I'll be showing that later. I personally try to just do 2 layers of dip just to keep it nice and thin, to not have super chunky nails, but I noticed that with this color it's a little bit more sheer. You could see my nails, so I ended up doing 3 colors or 3 dips of this color, and it didn't end up being very thick in the end anyways. It was still pretty thin because of filing, so I'm happy with how it turned out either way. So I feel like the pandemic has really brought out the inner nail artist out of us that many of us didn't know we had. And it's definitely a much more affordable way of having beautiful nails to begin with. I personally have always loved doing my nails and doing family members' nails. Like growing up, I would always paint my sister's nails or her friend's nails. But dip is still relatively new to me. I started doing it probably around November of last year, and I've been obsessed. So I'm curious, did you start doing your own nails because you were forced to while salons were closed? Or did you do your own nails pre-lockdown? I would love to know. It's been super helpful to be part of nail communities for me on Facebook, and to be able to ask questions, but also to encourage others. So I'm curious as to where you are in your nail journey. Let me know. So after my second layer of dip here on my middle finger, you'll see that I start going in with the pink color called Shocking Pink Glow Dip Powder 79 by Sparkle & Co. And this was my first time actually trying the scrub method, and I personally feel like the pour over method or the like sprinkle method works better, where you put it on the brush and you still have the base bond wet and then you pour on the ombre, because you'll see that for me not a lot of pigment came off of the brush here onto the nail, so it wasn't as big of an ombre as I would have liked, but it still turned out pretty okay. And I am still going in with my third layer of the tangerine color. I just wanted to kind of prep my nail with the pink and scrub it on the second layer, even though I'm still doing a third one. As you'll see, I like to use a toothpick to kind of clean up the cuticle line, because if the cuticle line floods, which is when the base bond gets too close to the cuticle, it can cause lifting in the future, and it can cause just kind of unevenness around the cuticle line. So the toothpick really helps me with keeping that part nice and clean and tidy. So now I'm going to transition into Shocking Pink Glow for my last two nails. I kind of wanted the ombre to transition it into my other two nails that I'm going to be doing a different color. Now, I've personally had to learn to trust the process, because at times it can look very lumpy and bumpy and it can get frustrating, but filing, buffing, and shaping after you solidify and all of that, it helps a ton. Like, it does wonders for the whole outlook of the mani. So don't be scared if there's lumps and bumps, because I kind of wanted to rip my nails off sometimes, but the filing, buffing, and shaping helps a lot. So just trust the process. So now I'm going to be going in with the clear powder. This helps to protect the color while you're filing and buffing, so that you don't file off the color on accident. You'll be just filing the clear. The next step is to solidify. So you want to generously apply this all over your nails and wait about 30 seconds before you shape and file. The solidify will help to harden the powder. So now I'm going to go in with my file and shaping and buffing. I use my Melody Susie e-file drill and my Kira Sky 100 grit. After filing, I go in with some rubbing alcohol and a lint-free pad just all over my nails to get any excess dust off. After the wipe, I do another layer of solidify all over my nails. And then I'm going to go in with the glossy coat from Sparkle & Co. And they usually recommend that you do your second layer of glossy coat immediately after doing your first coat on all 10 nails. Sometimes if you wait too long for your second coat of glossy coat, it becomes really like lumpy and uneven. So if the faster you can do it, the better it will turn out. Believe me, I'm very much speaking from experience here, so learn from my mistakes. So here is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!